I'm really impressed by this movie. People say that Elon Musk bought more than 14 worth of XRP Ripple coins. That's really strange, right? People who buy cryptocurrencies also say that XRP owners could become rich. Some people believe that XRP could reach $1,000 or even more. This is something you should never miss. Take it one step at a time. Not Bennett. Elon Musk is one of the most interesting and unpredictable names in the crypto world. This, with just a few words, wealthy can change the market. He came up with the ideas for Tesla, SpaceX, and now X. People are aware that when he talks about Bitcoin and Dogecoin, the prices often drop or go through the roof. But in June 2025, a new story in the crypto world shocked everyone. Elon Musk was said to be planning to invest an amazing $14 billion in Ripple's XRP coin. The story got great reviews from Telegram groups, crypto news aggregators, and social media feeds. Prices change all the time. Traders were scared, and on X, the phrase Elon Musk RP became well known. The main question is if it was true or not. A lot of people were excited when sketchy crypto news sites and unnamed sources said Musk wasn't interested in XRP. He was all in. Some people said that leaked papers show Musk plan to use XRP as a way to pay for Tesla, or even for X reported growth in financial services. Some people even said that XRP could be the most important part of Musk's plan to make a world network for digital payments. The idea almost made sense at first look. Musk has long said that he wants to change how banks and payments work. XRP's use as a quick and cheap exchange token seemed to fit with this idea. It wasn't nearly as exciting as that, though. When the story began to spread, reliable crypto media started to show that it wasn't true. Crypto Times wrote on June 2, 2025 that there is no official proof filing or trustworthy story that Elon Musk is investing $104 billion or even a small portion of that amount in Ripple's XRP. The so-called stolen papers were either made up or wrong, and there were any such move has no regulatory papers to back it up. The price of Tesla tells us that Musk is worth between $190 billion and $200 billion altogether. It was never easy to fit more than half of that into a single piece. There was real damage from the report, even though it wasn't true. Low traders rushed in as the number of deals in XRP went through the roof. Many people want a pump that will only come around once. It wasn't a surprise. There is a lot of information about how Musk has changed crypto. A tweet from saying that Tesla would stop taking Bitcoin in 2021 because it was bad for the environment quickly wiped out hundreds of billions of dollars worth of cryptocurrency. Because of his funny ads for it, Dogecoin went from being a joke to one of the most well-known cryptocurrencies in the world. So buyers did something right away when they saw Musk's name linked to XRP. Then they asked questions. How did this story get around so quickly? Ripple just won its case against the SEC, which was puts RP at the center of a lot of big events. You can now get XRP for a small fee that is clearly regulated in the US. Ripple wants to modernize the world's financial system over the long term and has a lot of relationships in cross-border payments. It's hard to imagine a tech giant like Musk not putting a lot of money on XRP, but it's just a dream. To be clear, Musk has never backed XRP. He has always been interested in getting Bitcoin and Dogecoin out there and making the whole banking system stronger. This is where things get really crazy. It's possible that the Elon Musk story was just a scam, but now crypto experts say that something very important is about to happen. The kind of change that could make XRP go places no one thought it would. You're not ready for what's going to happen. You might think this symbol is old-fashioned now, but wait until you read what comes next. You'll be amazed. There have always been people who were ready to make big claims about XRP, but lately there have been even more of them. In a short but strong message, John Squire teased his fans, saying, "Green candles soon." One more well-known seller, Monix, did even more. XRP will blow up at any time. They said the good mood keeps going. People who like Ripple have said for a long time that XRP will make a lot of people rich. People are getting more and more excited about the idea that XRP is going to do something big in the next month or two. Still, some of them sound too much, but they still capture the raw emotion and thrill that has always driven this market. A famous crypto analyst named Barry C. believes that people will fully understand XR potential only when it reaches an unbelievable $100,000, and his words make this very clear. Barry says that at about $3. People's worries about XRP are just brain-based. A lot of people believe that XRP will never reach 10,000, but history shows that when things start moving quickly, people accept something quickly. A lot of new money comes into the market because people are afraid they will lose out if the stories don't change. Barry says that when XRP hits $100,000, everyone will see how easy and likely it was all along. This view, as the math, tells a more sad story than the story itself. There are about 59 billion XP in circulation, so if each one cost $1,000, the market would be worth more than 59 trillion. Just so you know how big that number is, think about how big the world's stock markets are. It's also a lot bigger than the whole crypto market right now. A huge amount of money would have to come into XRP, and the way money goes around the world would have to change for it to get that high. Many people are excited about the idea of XRP being worth 1,000, but it's still just a dream. I think so. People say things like this about crypto markets, not because they're true, but because they show what people think about them. These people want to believe in things that don't seem possible, and having this faith can help protests go even further. When Bitcoin was worth less than 100, its rise to 60,000 seemed impossible. Similarly, what seems impossible today might become possible tomorrow if the time is right. But for now, buyers should be careful while being happy. If people dream of green lamps and pumps that make them rich, that's one thing. What changes need to happen around the world in order for those things to happen is a whole different story. A lot of people in the XRP community are crazy about big ideas. Though those ideas are interesting, The only way to tell the difference between real chances and guesses is to do a lot of research and make a well thought out plan. We also need to talk about the people Ripple works with. Talk about Ripple's price isn't the only thing that's big news. In the distance, it's also building up power. Large banks and startup firms are working together to change how money moves around the world together. As we already know, Ripple is taking over the world. This news is so good that you won't believe it. Now you know that Ripple's growth isn't just based on guesses about prices or big claims. It's getting more and more about real life parenting. Japan is proof of how strong bank and SBI Securities recently announced that a new service called SBI Hyperdose would be offered, a settlement-only payment that is meant to make it easy to move money between bank stock accounts. What makes this so exciting for people who use XRP is how the service mixes real money with digital assets. People in the XRP world know Cryptoria as Cryptori. They say that the service will begin on September 24. People who open an account will get XRP exchange coupons as a reward and earn more interest than normal deposits at SB Shinsei Bank. XRP is being introduced to a whole new group of people by SBI, regular savers and investors who might not have thought about having digital assets before, now able to do so. Truth be told, this isn't just a trick. It's a real link between established banks and new blockchain technologies. A deposit account only makes more money. XRP is being added to everyday banking tools in Japan, which means it's becoming a bigger part of the country's financial system. It is clear that the business can work in the real world. This kind of support could change the way the market sees XRP, and in